You know what? I'm such a huge fan of people who keep that dedication with characters such as Pac-Man and show people why, if you put enough meta development into it, you can get some success. He's such an unorthodox character.
Now, while you have a solid point, Ajax, I think James is about to show you why not. The former Luigi player, now Diddy player, I think he's going to show you why character loyalty doesn't get you far, or at least he's going to try his best. But so far,
I have a little bit of faith in Sinji so far. Just the way he's been playing in recent history, he keeps turning it up. I believe he beat Locust the last time they played as well, which is insane.
Almost.
Was it?
Yeah. Because he beat him at Orion, right? Remember that? But then when they played at Frostbite, he went Bayonetta on him. Yeah, and then that's the thing. Sinji, every time he's gone to a major in the past few months, he's been losing to Bayonetta. So he's been trying to work on something a little bit for that. We may see it today, but
I think we're going to see
him.
Yeah,
he has a banana problem first, and as you said, James, the way that he's been playing against them, we're seeing a bit of a struggle for Sinji to be able to set anything up.
Definitely, man. So far, James looking good. Getting the down tilt. Nice putting the shield up after that, too. Super smart.
Yeah, barely any end lag on that there. You see a lot of people with unfamiliarity in the matchup who will pull the trigger a little too early.
Yeah. Wow, interesting interaction with the Galaga ship and the platform. But
yeah, that happens sometimes. But I'm sure Sinji knew.
Yeah. Good stuff for him.
If he knows he can gyro twice the Hydrant, then
right.
I'm sure he knows everything about this game.
He definitely knows a little more about Diddy than Rob. But.
Yeah, but you know what? It looks like James definitely has a lot of knowledge on the way that Pac-Man works as well. Because he's just looking extremely comfortable so far and getting his own setups out of that Hydrant there, covering the roll option because he made that bounce in place.
Wow, turnaround down tilt's still not fast enough to punish that dash attack. Like you said, not a lot of cooldown on that. But Diddy with the bell, that can't be good, man. I'm no expert. But
I've seen a few things here and there, and something's telling me that's not exactly the best spot for Pac-Man to be in. But we're seeing that, I don't know, over and over, James has just been so in Sinji's face that he doesn't really have time to pull any fruit to really get any sort of his shenanigans going. And there's a lot of gimmicks that go into playing Pac-Man. If you can't get any of them started, well, you find yourself in a very precarious situation.
Right. And honestly, a point that we glossed over, starting Battlefield, super good for James.
Yes.
Sinji only has really 2 spots he's been throwing the Hydrant down because of the Tri-Flash.
You know what? James not only has been tearing apart his ability to get the setups, but he refuses to fall for any of the setups that Sinji has. Like, every time you see him put something like the bell in front, he's not moving.
Nah.
Like, the way that you lose the Pac-Man is by moving too much while they're doing all their setups. You get caught in everything, and James has been picking apart every single one of them so far.
James mostly just playing reactive, getting the items of his own when he can, and just waiting for Sinji to do something. He's definitely gotten hit by like 3 oranges, though. He needs to put a shield up. Wow, 6 setup. Ooh, did it work, though?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, Pac-Man has all of these kind of wonky kill setups that are very specific and hard to land, and that ends up being the thorn that makes it difficult for him to seal out games. Like, look at all the percent that James has at this point. It's probably going to get even a little bit higher. Ooh, the apple!
So smart, bro.
Finally manages to get one after, like, blocking, like, 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, well, that was the setup, too. Putting the trampoline down, forcing the jump approach, and then covering with the apple. Super smart from Sinji, but he's going to have to do a whole lot more than that to cover this deficit.
Oof.
Yeah, Pac-Man not exactly the best character in terms of great comeback potential, being explosive. You still have to set up. And as you see, kind of backing off a little bit there to get the Galaga available to hopefully get one of these really long Sinji combos.
He's trying, man, with that tech. Saving James a lot of percent. Sinji says, all right, you take a breather. I'm going to get this ship ready. See if we can get a combo here. See if we can get anything. All right.
James just not giving it up to him, just kind of just chilling back, waiting for him to come through. Does have the ship available, though, and as we said before, Sinji has gotten some disgusting combos out of that. He can't even this game back up with 1 string.
Oh, nice.
James just not caring, though.
Nope.
He's just chilling at the side, like, go ahead.
Great ledge
throw whatever you want.
You got the banana on the ledge, and then just putting the pressure on with the back airs, man. Textbook.
Yeah, but as long as he's able to avoid, you know, the down tilt or whatever, Sinji's fine with taking this percent. He's kind of used to being in this situation. Nice trampoline.
Yep.
Gets him out of there. Up tilt. Scary, though. We know to kill at this point.
Definitely.
Yeah, Battlefield ain't going to save you anymore. No amount of DI is going to stop you from a bad situation upcoming, so Sinji has to play perfectly.
Oh,
that is not the way. That is not the way, man. That is no.
Unfortunate interaction. The Hydrant's still stuck on that left platform. Sinji couldn't see it.
When you needed your boy the most, when you're at the bar, you're stuck, you got a couple people coming to jump you, and he wasn't there.
That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah, when the world needed him most, he vanished.
Yes. Sinji looking like he just looks so drained after that first match. And as you said before, the way that his playstyle works against him in this matchup, it frustrates Sinji. And I see it. And actually, we're going to opt to go to Battlefield as the counter pick.
Yeah, I find this kind of interesting because the way we mentioned before. But there's clearly something here that Sinji knows that we don't, or that he's, that he sees maybe just preference. At the end of the day, it always comes down to preference. Right. But I was thinking maybe like a smash throw or something might be helpful for him. But I think he likes the added survivability. And you get some cute little tricks. So we'll see what he has in his sleeve.
I do like the way that he works the trampoline on the tri-flats, though. The traps are a lot better when they sort of like, ironically, the platform sort of cut off some of the options to get around the trampoline. So it's been working out for Sinji in that specific regard, but
so far this is working pretty well for Sinji. He has racked up the damage 35% to 61. So it's working a little better. I think with the tripods, he's trying to keep it so James can't guess him out every time, because James has been doing so good at eliminating his setups. I think the flat stage might actually work against him for a change.
I can definitely see that. Ooh, wow, gets the nice field goal. Just to catch James with that, and now he's running around, throws down the banana, gives him time. Like, I think that's a beautiful little trap house he had right there. Like,
yeah, we got answered immediately by the key to the house.
I'm saying the key. Where's TMP?
Like that was crazy. He had the hydrant down, spouting out that water. He had the banana peel down as well. Just gave him all this time to pull the key that he needed. I got the keys, man. Yaves.
He does, dude. He does.
Ooh, look at that shield. He might throw out another one because it's gonna crack soon.
I like the fact that he threw out the unblockable with that trampoline too, because he's probably gonna just hang and shield. All right, Sinji does have the bell available, but just runs up and shield. Not afraid of it whatsoever.
I like it, man. James with the banana, trying to put the pressure on. Sinji stoic in his shield on that platform, though.
Okay, there we go, man. Just grab the apple. He's looking for that kill now. It's about that time. The apple will do it if he's able to get it, I think. Ooh, goes for the cherry this time. Bounces out of that situation. He's just so ready to counter with the trampolines whenever he feels like there's even an inch of danger.
Wow, dude, the movement. I love that. Are you serious, dude? That was wild.
I like the way both of them have been playing. Like, James is starting to get his ability back where he's been kind of walling him out and not really letting him get any setups. However, Sinji looking so much better so far in the beginning of this match. Wow, get called out, though, but he does not die. Battlefield coming through, keeping him alive there.
Are you kidding? Come on, man.
But the softest of toes.
No justice in the world. That F smash didn't kill, and like the lamest back air I ever seen.
Like, Sakurai is like, no worries, Diddy Kong, I got you.
I'll fix it for the next game.
Hey, all right.
Oh, there it is.
I was enough. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna get pretty upset if he didn't die to that apple. He looked like he was definitely not about to die.
I said if there's any justice, he should have died to that apple. Nice pressure from James with the hydrant combo and sweet down on the grab.
And grabs giving him so much damage. Throws out the Galaga. Wow, that Nair is sending the hydrant. I don't know how James knows to block half of these things. Like,
yeah, right?
You know something I've realized when it comes to James as well? He's recognized that Sinji doesn't have the combo breaker available in that good Nair every time he has items. You see James really turn it up a notch in terms of combo extensions while he has his items available, not letting Sinji get back to the ground.
Speaking of having items available, whenever we see Sinji throw a fruit and then pick it back up, he now has it in his hand. So if he's able to shield and gets hit on his shield, he can now throw it out of shield because he can just press A and throw it. So it gives him another option in case someone tries to be oppressive on his shield when he's holding an item.
Wow, what the heck, dude? That interaction, so smart. The movement from Sinji, too.
Unfortunately, that would have been pretty big for Sinji if he could get in on that, but the banana's going to stuff him out. We're looking at 117%, very bad spot, currently hanging above James.
Oh my goodness. Dude, I love the way James is putting these like little dash dances in with the down tilts. Even that one, but not connected. Pac-Man up tilt.
Wow. You know what? You can only avoid it so many times. And the tried and true and down tilt and up smash is going to take it out. Now, Sinji currently sitting behind a 2-0 wall. And now James, in just plain terms, can play as lame as possible throughout these next couple games. Really just drain Sinji as much as he wants because he has a big lead between these two games.
I don't know, when we were looking at, you compare the first game to the second game, the first game, Sinji didn't get smacked, but it was still like, it was an uphill battle for him. Now we went to that second game, we saw that Sinji was able to adapt a little bit, was getting a little bit more of his setups, and he was actually ahead for, I'd say, the majority of that game, but toward the end of it, James was able to pull ahead, and then he just wasn't quite able to get back on track to where he needed to be. So I think the name of the game for Sinji is he has to get ahead and stay ahead and just just play the game like that. The moment he gets behind, it becomes a lot more difficult for him. I've tended to notice.
For sure. And it's something he's very good at, but like you said, he hasn't had the opportunity. So we'll see. Maybe we'll finally get a change of scenery, or are we going right back to Battlefield?
When your character is basically meant to be a game of chess, where you really need to have the ability to set up shop throughout the entire time, and the other player is just refusing to let you have fun, it's kind of like the way that Leo was getting micro-spaced out by Sam Sora before. You just can't find a true option to deal with what they're doing. Well, I think we're going to see a much more aggressive style play coming out from Sinji, even though you don't normally say that when it comes to Pac-Man. But he's got to turn it up a notch somehow to get a big lead here.
Maybe, man. So far, it's looking like every other game, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, you know. Jumping back. Galaga hype, though. Ooh, doesn't get the extension, but
Gets in the lead
yeah, good damage.
for that split second.
Yeah, a lot of just quick interactions, just small chip damage coming in from both players. Nobody really outplaying each other so far, and a lot of whiffs. But James constantly opting to go for that down tilt just to delete the fire hydrant, keep it in place so it's not distracting.
Whoa!
Oh, the lose button itself.
Oh, no.
I love that taunt.
That was so bad that it actually worked out for him.
Yeah, somehow we didn't get punished.
Yeah.
That's a blessing in itself.
All right, well, very interesting game so far. What else can you say? But the pressure at the ledge, by the way, from James, insane. Where's he going?
Going a little bit too deep. All right, he does have plenty of recovery options and holds down. I like it to make sure he gets the hitbox through and get James off of him.
Wow, he managed to catch the bell.
Pixel perfect.
Ooh, I like that.
Good movement from Sinji to get himself out of that situation. Unfortunately, couldn't convert to get a kill off of that banana there.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I thought he was going to read that roll in and react with a forward smash.
Same.
Not quite, though. Gets pushed away. Hydrant doing the Lord's work.
Sure is. But taking a little breather. No fruit for some reason. He's going to just look around for a couple seconds.
You constantly go in the fridge.
Yeah, right?
You know there's no food in there, but you keep going back in hoping that it just shows up.
Man, run it back. Oh. Looking for that apple. Wow.
Ooh, now that's a setup right there, man.
Yeah, forcing the grab. Unfortunately, had no item there to maybe convert off of the throw. Now, Sinji does have the bell, however, forced into a recovery situation. Oh, yeah, that's right. That goes through the stage.
How wacky, dude.
I got to bring out everything. Oh, the stops.
Oh, my God. He gets the nair. Okay, finally gets himself a kill on the board and puts himself in the lead over James.
You see how slow Pac-Man's run was? He walked all the way up there from the side of the stage. That's so much his stun.
Oh, no. That was... All right.
I'm not going to lie. I thought that was going to blow up on Sinji.
Right?
I really did.
I want to talk about the interaction Sinji did. Had the Galaga ship in his hand from the stock, and then he still used the neutral B to stall while pulling an empty item. Super smart. It just wasted all of James' invincibility.
Okay, wow, gets himself right out of there. James now has the Galaga, drops it though, and now Sinji gets a tech chase situation. He said, hey, you didn't do anything from the back air. We'll take those.
Get up. I did not tell you can sleep yet.
His signature James wait and do nothing. Oh, no.
Ooh, okay.
This is looking so much better so far for Sinji. Finally getting himself this flat stage. It seems like it's starting to pay off for him. James and now sitting so far behind, forced to approach, and you have to play with the Pac-Man shenanigans at that point.
Okay. Gets the apple right there, and now he's sitting on the side. He's playing the game. You know, this is what we were talking about earlier. Like, if he wants to win, he has to get ahead and then stay ahead. And now this is arguably the perfect position for him. If he doesn't win here, I think it's right. Well, I mean, no, it's not. I think it is.
It is.
I say, yeah, it is. He's in a 2-0 deficit. Is that
is, in fact, going to be it.
that will be all she wrote. The bell getting out of the picture. All right, we're going to see not a hard punish because that grab is fantastic.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Okay.
We saw it earlier on stream from James himself. Almost gave him the express trip to the right blast zone with the down tilt, but...
Oh! I like it. The fire hydrant coming through, closing it out. Not getting the kill, though. Sinji is in a very prime position to finally put himself on the board.
Oh, my God. So tense. The apple almost coming in.
Oh, my goodness. Shout out to the hydrant right there.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, wow.
Saving lives.
Oh, that was so
God.
sick. What the heck, bro? The pressure from James back at the ledge.
Yeah, James starting to slowly bring this back into to the race here. He has 125%. However, it's chipped Sinji back to 84. Gets him on the throw at the end of the platform.
Sinji got up so quick.
He caught him digging through his pockets for the fruit.
Man,
And
that's a heartbreak.
Dude, that's a heartbreaker. Are you kidding me?
You know what? Sinji looks so solid throughout this whole game here, looking like he was primed to put himself on the board, getting the nair to kill.
Jesus.
But
that was 2/3 of the stage he ran to get that conversion. God's plan.
All the time in the world. Oh, my God. And sick back air right there.
And then, unfortunately, platform going to come through and be the ender for Sinji, staying a little bit too long on there.
Yeah,
and we get spaded out on that throw.
We talked about how good it was for him, but ultimately it was his death sentence. Maybe you're wrong. Maybe